We were concerned with the Kiwi accent, which can be a little bit of a barrier, but we know you've worked with friend of the show,
Joel Little.
So Kiwi accent shouldn't be a problem.
No, it's just I'm still struggling with it. He's got a proper accent, but I still struggle with it. Like I can't. I feel like I'm a guy that can do accents, but New Zealand is not one.
Oh, can you do accents? What's your best accent you can do?
Probably Australian, and that's why I struggle with New Zealand.
Oh, give us a little
we're
Aussie.
just
Give
over
us
the
a little
road.
Aussie, mate, because that'd be sick.
Hello?
Hello?
Just leave it there. Let's not get into it. Let's not piss anyone off.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was trying to think how you could just slightly evolve this trick because we're close,
Hello?
we're similar, but I can see if you've got one, the next is hard.
You're just gonna have to come here to learn it even better.
That's true. That's the next. I do these interviews, and then the next time I see you, I'll probably be in the country. So
Is that on the cards at all for you to come and visit us?
Well, that's the idea. At some point, I'm trying to stick some sort of a tour together at the moment, and then when I know what that's going to look like, then we'll have a better idea, and then I'll let you know.
Lovely.
I like that. That's a good arrangement.
How far ahead do you have to plan? I mean, tours are a big thing, but like how far ahead is your schedule kind of spoken for you?
Oh, I've got a fair idea of what I'll be doing next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
Wow.
Is it Christmas? Is it because that kind of comes around once a year? I've pretty much got that sort of scheduled for the rest of my life, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it's our schedules are always, you have to book in venues and doing all that kind of thing and travel plans. You have to have a fair idea of what you're going to do.
Yeah. Now, I'm wondering, you've written a few songs, like we said, with Joel. Is there any, like, for example, lately we've been playing here on the show with ChatGPT. Have you had to play with this artificial intelligence thing?
No, is this the songwriting thing?
Well, no,
Well, it
that's
can
what I was
literally
just
do
about to say.
anything.
It can do anything. Like when we
Yeah.
were waiting in the Zoom waiting room, I was like, write me 5 potential questions for Niall Horan. And it wrote me like 5 questions.
Yeah, I think
it's crazy. We're all out of a job.
We're screwing ourselves out of all of the jobs.
What did the robot say about Niall? That he had beautiful dulcet tones and a sharp wit.
Well, yeah, because I was like, give me an introduction to introduce me. And it said, he's a singer-songwriter and all-around awesome guy who's known for his amazing voice and down-to-earth personality. I'm talking about the one and only Niall Horan.
Oh my God.
That's a robot.
That's better than anything you would have said about me.
It truly.
I also don't mean to panic you, but I've just said, write me a Niall Horan song, and it's writing me one.
Nice.
Your chorus...
That could put me out of a job. Never mind
Bring
you.
in the guitar. Bring in the guitar.
Chorus, because every time I close my eyes, I see your face and all your lies. I try to run, but I can't hide from the pain that's still inside.
Good Lord, that's quite good.
Very rhymy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit.
You can't have every line rhyme. It's not Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Hey, Niall, I saw recently you took to the stage of your mate Lewis Capaldi, jumped on stage with him.
Yeah, he was playing a show I'm in Augusta right now for the Masters golf tournament. And I went down to Atlanta a couple of nights ago to watch his show. And I was stood side stage and the sound isn't great. Like when you're stood side stage, you can't really hear much. So it was more about just going to see him. But I think someone handed him their phone to do a BeReal. And he was asking, I could see him. He was going, damn, and I could only see his mouth. And I was going, what? And then I ended up going on to stage to do some girl BeReal out of nowhere. I wasn't. No one knew it.
That's a hell of a BeReal.
Oh my God! I know everyone's is like, this is me in bed, and the other one's my feet in bed, and then you're in someone's. That's a win.
So you're in Augusta for the golf Masters. Do you like a bit of golf?
Oh, do I what? Yeah, but ask AI, do I like golf?
Okay, Horan like golf. Okay.
But you're cool and young. That doesn't make any sense.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Do you get one of the like golf carts every time, or do you walk all the holes?
I've got a bad knee at the moment, so I've been doing a bit of carting around. But I usually like to try and get my steps in. Healthy lifestyle, all that good stuff.
Are you a bad knee? Because is it your meniscus? Because I've done me meniscus at the moment.
Oh no, I've got all sorts of issues. I've torn my patella tendon, which is the one that keeps your kneecap in place.
Oh yuck! Oh no!
How'd you do that?
So he's got a floating kneecap.
Oh God!
I literally have a floating kneecap currently, so that's interesting.
Okay.
Niall Horan is a big fan of golf. He's quite vocal about his passion for the sport and has even organised his own celebrity golf tournament, the Horan and Rose Gala, in partnership with pro golfer Justin Rose.
There's your answer.
Jesus,
AI knows.
It knows
Wait,
everything.
so we don't need to have jobs to interview Niall, who doesn't need to have a job, because the AI can just write his songs and then AI can write our questions.
Yeah,
But-
basically.
We're all gonna be sat at home soon.
I mean, I'd love to for a week, but I do need some money.
What we're gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know, golf?
Golf.
Because it can't play golf yet, can it, AI?
No.
The
it
winner
can't.
works that out. Boy.
Yeah.
Niall, you mean you've got a lot of famous
No,
friends?
I have another golf question.
Oh
Sorry.
no, we can't linger on golf.
No, no.
Have
Let's linger
you
on golf.
have you ever had a hole in one?
No, I've been very close a couple of times, but I've never had one.
Okay, are you good at mini putt? Because that's angles.
No, I'm awful at it.
Okay,
Horrific.
He plays the real
Oh.
golf.
the real
He
golf.
plays gentleman's golf.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are my
You're
golf
Gustin.
questions. I'm done.
Golf questions
Masters.
done. No, you've got lots of famous friends, Lewis Capaldi being one of them. But do you guys, does the old One Direction gang have a group chat that's still buzzing?
Group chat's not great, but everyone in the individual messages is good. Yeah, it's still a constant flow.
A constant flow.
A constant flow of individual messages.
Probably not as constant as our one.
But it's gone from being like, we're the hottest young boy band to, I've got a floating kneecap. Someone else is like, I've
got a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all getting older. I'm at the golf thing. It's gone from sexy young hot chat to sort of like middle-aged dude chat pretty quick. And the 1D
It's only
chats.
downhill from here.
Oh, brilliant. Well, enjoy the golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. It just told me you've got a 9 handicap. Is that right?
I do, yeah.
AI.
It knows.
AI knows.
Jeepers
I don't know if that's-
creepers.
It's getting his
That's
golf
actually-
cards at the end of it or what?
That's actually not even funny, is it? Really?
How does it know that? I mean, you must have said that in another interview, right?
I have, but like the way I was able to produce that on a very quick.
Oh yeah, we're all doomed now. Like we're all going to die. This thing is going to
Yeah.
kill us. It's going to take our jobs in, and then it's going to take our
We all
lives.
thought the robots were going to look like the Terminator, but no, they're just going to be laptops with extreme amounts of knowledge.
Yeah. Can we ask about your album before we let you go? Can we ask you about your new album? What can you tell us about it?
Well, it's got a Kiwi producer, as you said. He's actually
Yes.
look at that. He just texts me.
Or
Can you tell him?
Can you tell him-
technically he still owns Vaughan and Xbox on a technicality?
And Vaughan says,
Yeah.
"You
Over him. Because he was like, I tell you what, rather than giving you an Xbox, I'll give it to a children's hospital. And at the time, I was like, okay, but now I'm kind of like,
yeah.
you know,
He's brought this up every time.
Yeah.
did the right thing."
Yeah.
He
Right.
did. He did.
But your album is out in June. What can we expect? Bangers, ballads.
I'm hoping for bangers and ballads. Bangers and ballads. That's the hope. No, and it's a record that was. It's definitely probably the more mature one that I've made. Probably because I am a little bit older.
It's all the
But
golf.
yeah, no, I think Joel brought some of his greatness to it. I think you can hear, what you know about Joel little songs. You can hear in this. Like he's brought a lot of my stuff and my general writing to to another level with the way he produces and the kind of guy he is. So yeah, no, it's an album that I'm really proud of. It obviously took a bit longer to make because New Zealand was the last country on the planet to open its doors. So it took a little bit longer than we probably would have liked, but worth the wait, I hope.
So did you
Yeah.
record any of it here in Joel's studio in New Zealand? Or, because I read Joshua, you guys did some recording in Joshua Tree.
And it was all. It turns out that Joel actually lives around the corner. Like when he's in LA, he has a house and he lives around the corner from me. Weirdly enough,
Wow.
And we didn't get to do anything in New Zealand just because by the time the lockdown was finished, it was hard to get in and out. So I think further than if there's an next record to do in the next couple of years or whatever, I don't know when that is, but yeah, I would love to come down.
Yeah.
Play along.
And you can't even do the accent, so you couldn't fake and tell customs that you were from here.
No, you couldn't.
You can only do the Australian
Yeah,
accent.
close
I get
enough.
away with that.
Wouldn't get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks so much for joining us. The album is The Show, and it's out June 9th. Niall Horan, thank you.
Thank you so much, dude. See you later.
Did
later.
Joel message back?
He's slow.
He's slow.
Ted, tell him he can pry it from my cold dead hands.
Yes! Yes, a challenge!
Damn it.
Brilliant, love it. Thanks, Niall.
See ya.
See you, buddy.
See you later.
See ya.